So let's start with the oldest dreadlock. So this is my oldest one, and I'll never forget sending a little video to my friend Amina, who cut my hair in New Jersey. And I let her know that I was locking up my hair again. And I just remember being in the bathroom in my Hawaii apartment and being like, look, it's starting, and showing her this dreadlock with this bead on it. Okay, so my hands are sweating. So we're saying goodbye to this. Might take me a while. So what's coming up as I'm crying is these memories of what it felt like that time in my life. And how powerless I felt in that place, in that relationship. And how scared I was. And then I keep reliving like my my pregnancy and like my postpartum experience as a single mom. And I was so it was so hard. It was so hard. And I had friends and family, but I felt so alone. And at the end of the day, I had to go through all that by myself. And so I think my hair, I relied on it as just like a form of protection. It was protecting me, and having it messy and crazy, it it made me think that I didn't need people, and that I was okay, and but I really wasn't okay at all. And I think I still feel that way. I still am trying so hard to be okay. So yeah, maybe it's time to let myself be vulnerable again and to stop pushing people away and to trust myself that I'll be able to protect myself and have the discernment to know when someone's taking advantage of me. Um, and that I'm allowed to be sweet and happy, and not be underestimated by people. Yeah. Okay, let's cut more. I'm gonna do the rest that are on the base of my neck. And I'm really proud. I didn't use product at all, and I did with my first set. And because of that, when I cut it, you could see all the product stuck in the dreadlock. But look, it's like they're both totally clean because I had just really clean hair. Oh, maybe that's too short. I'm leaving like 1 inch of hair there. I'll show you what it looks like soon. Okay, this is, yeah. Okay, this is so doable. So the ones on the top of my head, I'm going to cut much longer, like leave a lot more because I want to have not a bob, but I don't want like a super short pixie. I want some hair to grab onto at the top, but at the back it's okay to have pretty short. Maybe I should have gotten a friend to help me, even though I wouldn't have gone through the whole catharsis of crying and all that, I think, if my friend was here. Okay. Also, I hope that Rhea doesn't freak out when she sees me without hair. So funny. I was on the phone with my sister yesterday, and she specifically was like, "So, what are you gonna do?" And I was like, with full confidence, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not cutting them off." I was like, "Yeah, definitely not." And here I am, less than 24 hours later. So never say never, okay? We'll cut this monster one. I want to leave a lot because that's pretty close to the top of my head. That's way too long. Why would I think that was right? Okay. That's all of them. Oh my god. Do I get rid of my braids now or later? All right, let's look at what it looks like. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It's like a dreadlock bob. Put my hair back up, comb these out, and then um, assess after that. I got a crochet, like dreadlock crochet needles. Literally came in like yesterday or 2 days ago because I was like, oh, let me try to do some maintenance and make them look neater. And then I could barely get the needle into my locks because they were so tightly matted. But I'm like, oh, actually, this might help me unmat my hair. I'm using a little bit of detangling spray. Luckily, there was some in the house. I'll turn around. So yeah, everything up here is going to be way harder to undo. I might be able to cut it shorter, actually. Okay, so I've just finished unknotting this bottom layer. So I'll turn around. I have no idea what the back looks like, and yeah, I'm just trying to get it even through touch. Still deciding about the braids. I probably won't make a video about taking the top out. Um, I'll just show you guys the final results eventually. and I thought I would show you guys how I've been detangling them. I basically just take a water bottle, spray it, take some conditioner, rub it in, let it soak in there. Using the crochet needle that's normally made for locking up the hair, and I'm just like putting it all the way in and then dragging it down. So I'm not like using the hook part, I'm just using the rod. And you just have to go a little bit at a time. And as you can see, I decided to cut the braids. I did like 60% of my head, and then I decided to just do the braids too. And what else? I definitely am happy with my choice. Super emotional when it started, but not out of regret of cutting them. It was just, recounting the reason I had dreads in the first place, and all the things I went through while they were locking up. So yeah, very emotional and cathartic to like let those memories and emotions come up. Hair is so powerful and so important. And yeah, I think, my entire life I've been very low maintenance and very much like a tomboy in my masculine energy. And I think that's why I've never enjoyed having my hair. It's because like I was never taught how to style it. And yeah, I'm so active, like I can't have it in my face. So I'm usually like just have it tied back, and just like not very fun because it's like the same thing every day. And yeah, I do like having it short like this, and I think I'm going to keep this for a while. And my only issue with this hair is that it needs to be, styled, and I need to find the right products to get the texture to look right. As you can see, I have like big waves or whatever. And I just want to find how to enhance that and get my hair at its best. Luckily, it feels pretty healthy. I didn't have any like issues with my scalp or anything. And yeah, for the most part, I have pretty good genetics when it comes to my hair. Um, so yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to embrace, you know, the more feminine aspect of styling and taking care of my appearance. I've never been a fan of that, and I think I got that from my mom and obviously my personality. But my mom was always just like, do whatever's convenient, and like she always complained if she had to wear makeup or anything, and everything was always about convenience and comfortability. So yeah, she didn't teach me how best to take care of my hair, or like we never landed on a style that was particularly good for my face and things like that. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about products or a specific haircut I should look into getting for my face shape, um, I'm all about that. Uh, but yeah, I also, having short hair seems low maintenance, but you'd be surprised how often you have to get it cut for it to stay looking the same. Like, I would say once every 4 to 6 weeks, it like gets grown out enough to where it starts to look shaggy and weird. So it's like I don't have that kind of money to get a professional cut every 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so once like the majority of the mass of the knot is like taken out with the pick with the crochet hook, I actually just like use my fingers to separate the rest of the mat, and then when it's like almost completely loose, I'll go in with this comb um, to get like, yeah, to get it completely unmatted. And that is what I did. Okay, I'm on my last one. This last one is like one of the biggest ones I had. Almost there. That was the last one. Amazing. All right, time to shower and then cut it. I triple washed it and I used one of those like scalp massager things, which I've been dying to do for like almost 3 years. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think the only thing that needs major attention is this right side on the bottom. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do that tonight and then see how it goes the next couple days. I think that's better. All right. So I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit of watered down conditioner in it, because I think it needs that after getting no conditioner for 2.5 years. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to see what kind of styling products I should start using. This conditioner is pretty light to begin with, so just added, woo, wet in my eye, a little bit of water to so that it gets into everything. But yeah. Oh, I guess I should turn around. I know my neck needs to be shaped up, so ignore that. But I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow. Whew. Wow, I did it. I did it in half a day. That is crazy. Sweet. Okay, bye. And here is the what it looks like after I slept. I did not style it or put any product in it. Yeah. It's giving 90s, like a lot, which I'm okay with because I'm a 90s baby. So um yeah, I'm down with it. It's definitely the best angle, because my hair is really dark, so in this lighting you can't see the all the texture and curls on this side. But yeah, I don't think I have to get it fixed just yet, but maybe in a month I'll feel differently. Okay, Ray is awake, so I have to go. Bye. So it's been a few days, and once I got used to it, and like lived with the haircut more, I noticed that the right side, which I knew was asymmetrical, like I purposely left this longer, but I noticed that it like was constantly in my eyes, and that it was starting to feel a little bit heavy. So I took a lot from this side, like right in this section. I used a razor, like a razor comb, and like thinned out a bunch. And then I went a little bit shorter at the nape of my neck. And I took like a little bit off of random pieces to thin it out as well. So yeah, I think now I'm happier with it. I did really like that first day, but my curl pattern never looked the same after that day. So I think this is more realistic to my texture. And so yeah, I basically essentially gave myself bangs instead of like a big side bang. Yeah, so that's almost a week later. Oh, it has been a week. And excuse the no makeup. Okay, I have to get back to Raya. Okay, bye.